Well, here we are. I have a brand new Huayee mini skid delivered Wednesday. Um, and it's so far a nice machine. I mean, I'm comparing it to a Kubota, and I've been around a lot of equipment over the years working on it. I'm retired now, and this is a nice little machine. I mean, it's serious, like quality, like a Kubota, really. It's got some issues though, kind of like my groundhog, but not as bad. I'm in here now just tying a few loose things up. The battery disconnect when the driver, the Hispanic guy, barely spoke English. I speak a little Spanish, so we got by. He could barely get this switch. It was so loose it wouldn't go to on. He finally got it. And then we have it covered because there's been out birds out here. And then the key switch, he had a mini excavator, Huayee, I forget it's an L14. It's like a one-ton, nice one, with swing boom, everything, right on the trailer with mine. The last two he was delivering from LA. And he grabbed keys out of the cab and gave me the right toolbox and the book. And then he's up here in the truck and he couldn't start it. It's just trying to monkeying around with the switch. And finally it tried to start, and then it started. And I didn't realize till he left, when I was looking under the hood and just kind of looking it over, that he gave me the keys for the mini excavator that was going to Placerville, not the keys for this one. And it barely fits. So it does turn the ignition on. I got a call in or a text into the guy, says he's going to get me keys, because there's a special key that fits that ignition. It's different than the mini excavator. Now I've got a spare, two spares. They'll fit my groundhog. They're just a standard key. But there's another key comes that almost looks like a regular GM or Chevrolet door key. It fits this locking cap, and then around the front I got it covered right now from the birds out here. It's luck that I have. It can't move it and it's sitting outside, but there's a hood with a nice latch or nice locking push latch. It has a key, and it's the same key, but I don't have them now, so luckily they're not locked. But I want to lock the gas, and he says he's going to send them to me, so I won't mess with it till he does. I could start it with the other key. You just got to kind of fumble around and it starts. But it's a nice machine. The only trouble I'm having right now, I had a drip under it today on the ground here, and I was like, oh shoot. But this is oil that had accumulated. I got in here and pulled this cover anyway to check the engine. There's nothing leaking in here at all. There was accumulated oil in the back, and I do have a leak up front. I'll do another video. Under the hood, the cooler, the hydraulic cooler, the lower fitting, I cleaned it all off and I haven't run it. I'm going to do this tomorrow. It's getting dark. They've got like a bulkhead fitting with the nut that screws on there, and I haven't been around one of these in years, but I'm sure there's an O-ring in there, and they probably they're tricky when you put them together. You got to watch it. You lube those, and there's a bevel, and it probably got pinched. So when this thing's running for 5-10 minutes, it hasn't even run, but from just down there, it got delivered at the corner, and I drove it right to here on last Wednesday, and it's only been started one other time, but it's seeping out of there, and it took me a couple hours of wiping oil down inside and everything and going over all the lines, because then I finally realized as I worked my way up that it's coming from that cooler fitting. I got it all dry under there, so I'm going to play with it tomorrow, and then I'm going to pull it apart. I got a couple of O-ring kits, a metric kit and a standard, but I think it's metric. And I'm hoping that's just the only thing. I haven't seen one thing else wrong with this thing, but this thing's on a slope on this driveway, and that oil had dripped all the way down in this area back in here from the cooler way up front there, way in there. But it dripped and it ran its way. I'm sure what happened, it ran its way down here and under here, and then it dripped down to there, because there's not a drip. I looked at the motors, all the lines in there, there's no leaks anywhere. That one leak could make that much of a mess, and it had been leaking. No one knew about it. They had to move it at the factory, from the boat to the truck. They took it over to LA. They have a warehouse, and then it had to be started again and loaded, and then this guy ran it off the ramps, and we ran it here. So it's been run a few times. It only got low out, maybe not even 2 hours, I think, on there. So I'm pretty sure I'm hoping just that O-ring, and I'm done with it. It has that Rado, which got a bad rap, but I've heard that they're fine now. People just need to check the oil. It's really hard to get into the oil. You got to come in to look at it from the front side. But this is a monster engine for the size of this thing. I mean, it's going to be a powerful little sucker, and I need it bad. I'm going up on a mountain property I bought, and that's why I bought the excavator a year ago, and just now I'm ready with two nice machines, and I bought a nice interstate equipment trailer, so I'm really in good shape now. I can haul both of them on the trailer, one or both. But I'm excited about it. It's a nice little machine. One leak I'll have fixed, and we'll be ready, I think. And maybe they'll send me my keys, because I can't do much. I don't want to have to put a whole new ignition switch. Their wiring's different than the other machines. I need the real keys for this. And I want to lock the cap. That tank holds like 6 gallons of gas or more. I don't want someone monkeying or taking gas out of it.